Hey everybody, and welcome back to Coffee with the Moms. It's Nicole today, and today I'm going to show you how I made some Santa cams fairly cheaply. And yes, I know it's very early to be talking about Christmas stuff, but I have a lot of projects I have to do, so I get started as soon as possible. But I will be doing some more Halloween stuff later on, but I did these over the weekend and I just wanted to show them to you guys. So the first thing I did was I went on Amazon and I just got these dummy cams. They were about $14 altogether, fairly cheap. You get 4 in a box. And the first thing I did was you just want to wipe it all down with like an alcohol wipe before you are going to apply any type of vinyl or anything on it. It just makes it so it adheres better. And then here we have on my computer, I have the Cricut Design Space open, and I had already printed out some of the Santa Cam ones, but this is actually a file that's already on the Design Space for Cricut, so you can just go there and type in Santa Cam and it'll come in. And I did take out the actual camera in the middle, and since I already only needed I only needed the cam word that was left over, I just contoured the rest of it out. I am not the best at using the Cricut Design Space yet. So I didn't want to do like a full video on how to use everything because I'm not the best at it. There are tons of other videos on YouTube if you're new to like Cricut like I am, but I just kind of wanted to show you like kind of how I did it. So you can go back if you make a mistake like I did and I wasted one of the cams. You can go back and just contour or hide everything else and just get what you need out. And that's exactly what I did, because it actually says the whole file says Santa Cam, and then there's like a picture of a camera in the middle. And then all I did was I measured out the piece that I needed of vinyl that says cam on it, and then my Cricut did the rest. And I love this thing. I got it a little bit after Lisa got hers. I'd been wanting one for years. We both have been, and I finally like took the plunge while we were all like in quarantine because I was just getting so bored, and I'm like, I need something to do. And here it is, and the cam is all weeded out. It's very simple, very easy. This is the Oracle 651, and their vinyl's awesome. I love it. I haven't had a problem with it yet. It sticks great. So after you have it all weeded out and everything, you will grab transfer tape and you will put tape over it, and that's what you're going to see in the next clip here is the transfer tape over the Santa and the cam. You want to get it, you don't need like over the whole piece of the white paper too. You just really want it over the words. Less is more when you're using the transfer tape. And here it is, there it is. I just cut the extra transfer tape off around it. And now when you're now what I did learn is when you are putting the vinyl on a curved space, you want to cut slits. Now I did a ton of them because I just wanted to make it easier and quick for me. You don't have to do this much. I just did that because I did it the first time with only a couple cuts into the transfer tape and it didn't come out right, and that's why I had to remake that piece. So that's why the next time I did it, I just kind of sliced it in. So to save you guys some vinyl, I would definitely do more of cutting it around the actual vinyl. It just makes it easier. And what the other thing I've learned also is to start from the center and work your way out. So the A is stuck onto the camera, the plastic part of the camera, and then with your finger you just want to gently like smooth it out over both sides and see how nicely it just fits. There's no bubbles, it's not overlapping in any sort of way, and it just fits on nicely. So, and again, it's just the more I did, the easier it made it. And then you just rip the transfer tape right off, and there you go. It looks great. And then here it is. I just repeated the step for the Santa part. Same thing, put the transfer tape on. I cut a bunch of slits into the transfer tape because the part where the Santa has more curve to it than where the cam was. And again, it just makes it easier. It takes a little bit more time, but you can reuse the transfer tape pieces. So here I have my other, and these are all these files that I used are from Design Space, so it's nothing like extra. And now so I found the candy pieces. I've just typed in like Christmas, And then for the snowflakes, I just typed in snowflakes, and this is what came up, and I just sized them to the size that I wanted them to, and that's fairly simple. But I will say the candy pieces, I only ended up using one. I wasted the rest because they were way too big to put around the curve of the camera, and it just constantly kept like overlapping and not looking right. So I should have probably gone a little bit smaller, and it probably would have saved me a lot of vinyl, and some frustration too. Just so you know, so the sizes that you see on the screen, that was a little too big for the candy pieces. The snowflakes were great. And then I just cut my pieces out, the vinyl that I needed. So I have the candies being red and the snowflakes being white. You can use whatever you want. Now, some people will probably get a little bit more closer to exactly the size they need. I like to do a little bit extra vinyl because I always like to err on the side of caution, and it might be a little bit extra as opposed to like wasting a bunch. And here it is, my Cricut just cutting out those pieces. I love watching the Cricut like go. It's so great and like amazing. It just makes life so much easier. And so yeah, there it is. I know my little mess over on the other side. I don't have like an actual craft space area in my house. So I am at the kitchen table. So I have my space there. And here it is. And I put, like I said, I did get the one piece of candy on there, and then the rest are just the snowflakes. The snowflakes went on awesome. And I did the same technique. I cut little slits for the candy cane into the transfer tape, but not for the snowflakes. They came out great. My second thing that I wanted to add on to there, or my third thing I should say, is I did these candy canes, and even though they are larger, since they are longer and not wider, they actually worked fairly well. And then here I just typed it up myself, and it's just a font that is in the design space, and it just says property of Santa. I wanted to kind of put that on the bottom there just so like the kids know. I'm actually going to be like writing a letter and kind of like putting it all together, which each of the kids' names in there, so they kind of know, and explain why the Santa cam is there and just have it be a fun, cute way. But here it all is. It's all done. I just wanted to show you the property of Santa. It did take me a little bit to get it like nice and straight. Some of them are a little wonky, but I'm not selling them, and I am definitely not a pro at this. I've only been doing it for a little bit, so like, yes, I'm not the best at it, but I tried. And then I got the candy canes on there too, and they went on easily. It was great. It was awesome. I actually had a lot of fun making these, and I'm just showing you them because some of like there's a couple different designs that I ended up doing, but honestly you can kind of do it however you want. If you just wanted to do the snowflakes and make it easy for yourself, I just since the Cricut is new for me, I just wanted to kind of play with it as much as possible. And so here they are, and I just thought they came out really great. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye.